Playboi Carti, the man of many faces. When people think of him, it's either nostalgic memories of the OG days with his simple flow and catchy ad-libs, or they picture him as a full-blown satanic vampire. Let's give credit where credit's due. Playboi Carti's been quite the influential figure in the past 3 years, ever since he dropped the iconic A Whole Lot of Red project. It's been hailed as a classic by many, and he spawned a whole army of clones in the underground scene. It's like he's the rap version of a trend-setting fashionista, except instead of clothes, he's influenced an entire music landscape. I mean, the whole Rick Owens aesthetic, he's also influenced as well, so, you know what I mean? It's like he's a rap version of a trendsetter. But let's not forget about Carti's fan base. Man, they're honestly like a cult. They're more dedicated than NBA YoungBoy fans, and that's saying something. These Carti stands will probably start a riot just to get a glimpse of their idol. Hey, don't blame them entirely. Carti's concerts are pure madness, super outlandish as they really come. He's like the circus ringmaster of the rap game. However, let's take a moment and peek behind the curtain, shall we? It's a dark side to Carti that most of his fans conveniently usually ignore. I mean, we're talking about missing his own son's birthday just to play video games with Little Uzi Vert, and let's not forget about the time he allegedly choked out his pregnant girlfriend. We can't leave out the famous incident of him ignoring the legendary Nardwire. Trust me, we'll dive into the juicy details of that drama just a little bit later, so stay tuned. So let's start off with what happened recently. This past weekend, Playboi Carti had a festival set at Cole Bennett's Summer Smash Festival. And this was Playboi Carti's first live performance in months, so all the fans were really excited to see him. And he's known for his amazing live shows. Playboi Carti ended up killing the set and went pretty well. Guess who came out looking for an interview for him after? It was the famous Nardwire. Let me explain why you should never turn down an interview from him. Nardwire's favorite targets are music artists. He's open to interviewing pretty much any celebrity. Now let's talk about those interviews though. An experience like no other, Nardwire kicks things off with a trademark, "Who are you?" and follows it up with a cheesy "From?" Every interview concludes with Nardwire's signature sign-off, "Keep on rockin' in the free world," and the classic "do-do-do-do-do-do." The interview is expected to respond with the final "do-do" before Nardwire freezes in place, grinning ear to ear until the camera cuts off. And let's not forget about the iconic question to wrap things up. Why should people care about you? And what's the story behind that name? Nardwire is his way of being delightfully dumb. Nardwire has interviewed pretty much every famous rapper, including Jay-Z and just many others, and even singer Kurt Cobain. So this is super weird for Playboi Carti just being rude to Nardwire, man. Iggy Azalea, the Aussie rapper, had a secret up her sleeve. In June 2020, she dropped the bombshell that she'd given birth to a baby boy, Onyx, after denying these pesky pregnancy rumors. She went from "no, there's no baby" to "hey, I have a son." Azalea made it clear that little Onyx wasn't going to keep being hidden. She expressed her love for him beyond words and wanted to share his existence with the whole world, but also wanted to keep his life private. You know, fair enough, Iggy. But I just know that once you announce something on Instagram, the world will be watching. Onyx's name is as unique as his mom's stage name, Iggy Azalea. When someone pointed out that their names inspired by gemstones went well together, Iggy confirmed that they were besties forever. Well, isn't that adorable? Let's just hope their gemstones bond remains unbreakable. Now let's dive into the parental dynamics. Onyx was welcomed in the world by Iggy and her ex Playboi Carti. They may not be together anymore, but they co-parent their little gemstone. Iggy made it clear that Onyx is loved by his dad and they've both been involved in his life from the very beginning. Kudos to them for putting the differences aside and, you know, kind of being there for the son. In December 2020, Iggy called out Carti for missing Christmas with her son and called him trash for partying it out while their little one was left wondering where daddy was. And to make it even worse, Playboi Carti was playing PS5 with Little Uzi Vert. So the rumor says, because I do kind of think it's cap a little bit, but you know, I know Little Uzi Vert and Playboi Carti have had a strong relationship, to say the least. In late 2022, right before Playboi Carti was supposed to drop his new album, Playboi Carti got himself in quite the pickle. The rapper was arrested in Georgia, and let me tell you, the allegations are no laughing matter. Apparently he got into an argument with his pregnant girlfriend over a paternity test, and things took a turn for the worse. According to the arrest affidavit, Dear Carti allegedly grabbed his girlfriend by the throat and held on tight, like she was a juice box he couldn't let go of. She even told the cops she thought she was gonna meet her maker right then and there. maybe he should consider a career in arm wrestling instead. Let's rewind a bit and set the scene. They've been in a relationship for 2 years, living together since July 2022, and she's 14 weeks pregnant. Regular old love story, right? Well, not so much. Conversation about pregnancy tests escalated into physical altercation. It's like they're auditioning for the World Wrestling Federation, but with more drama and fewer spandex outfits. As if one round of wrestling wasn't enough, Carti allegedly continued the fight when she tried to escape her car. He just couldn't resist to go at it again. She claimed he even tried to yank her out of the car and put his hand over her mouth. Now, of course, Carti's attorney is stepping in to defend his client. According to him, it's all a big misunderstanding. He claimed that the case would be dismissed without any prosecution. And let me no hate video to Playboi Carti, because he's one of my favorite rappers right now, and Whole Lotta is fire, Dial is fire, Self-Titled's fire, but I just wanted to give you guys the real Playboi Carti, and it's a little bit mind-blowing. But yo, he's definitely a legend, fire artist.